who haven't heard some of these pearls of wisdom, let me give you a little context. The coach is a great competitor, we know that. He's a bit of a philosopher coach, on the order of Yogi Berra. And Yogi's well known, of course, for his Yogisms, and not to be left behind, the coach is well known for his Wagisms. We're going to share some of those with you tonight. A little bit of a warning. The coach, if you were keeping a running count, has spent an awful lot of years in locker rooms. We've cleaned this up to be PG-13, but it's PG-13, it's not G. The coach can use colorful language and imagination, metaphor, all that great stuff, all the great orders used. And with that, we're going to roll through it. I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to pass it along and read some of the pearls of wisdom. This one's one of my favorites, and I never figured out exactly what fluidics was. But Wax was fond of saying about his quote-unquote smart players at Penn, as an aside, this program has had the highest GPA of any varsity sport for something like 5 of the last 7 years, something like that, some astounding record, and that's something you should all be proud of. So they're all smart, but he said, on the smart players, I may not have a 1400 IQ, but I know a damn lot about fluidics. I don't even know what fluidics is.
I'll editorialize here a little bit as well. When you heard something from Wags, it had a certain John Wayne sense to it. You younger guys may not know who John Wayne is, but
he's on our team.
Certainly the players will appreciate this. Wags would announce to us on a afternoon after practice, we're going to watch the entire Navy game. It'll take about 7 or 8 minutes.
So, Wags often has fractured phrases that are supposed to teach a lesson. Oh yeah? Well, if a frog didn't have wings, he wouldn't get knocked on his ass.
I'm gonna get my Wagner, baby. So sometimes he needs to remind us about differences between football and baseball, since he coached both. So we get it. Don't worry about scoring 25 points. We're about scoring one point at a time.
For those of you who have never had the chance to hear Wags call a play from the sideline, he's very confident. You know, when he delivers it, he knows it's going to be good. He's very confident in the outcome of the play. I want to go hear most of the play. They got to get into my Wags here too. Smash the pumpkins, baby. You know, when we run this play, the defense don't know whether to shit or go blank.
Many players listen to one of Wags' speeches, the after practice knows time management is not his finest quality. Some many qualities, but time management is maybe not the best. There's one quote here. We got practice for 1 hour on Thursday, 7 to 8:30.
Like all great coaches, Wags worked the refs. I actually specifically remember this one. Penalty call that went against us. That referee was looking for it. He would have called it if Rod had farted. Now, hate to be sophomoric, but farting is the theme. Leave it at that.
Yes, farting is a theme. Ivy League, right? After a great play we made against Princeton. That Princeton kid farted and then died. That's not even the best part of it. It couldn't have happened to a finer academic institution.
Skip ahead to one right here that I really want to read. After a pass was thrown to a Cornell receiver on the field, and after Wags is screaming at the Cornell player, I got it, Wags turns to the bench and screams, "Don't look at me like I'm crazy, I'm trying to win the damn game."
That's all right.
So Beam should have ran should have said this one, but each individual group of skill sets gets their own very good Wags quotes. But here's a direction to a running back. Don't run to the sideline. You have to run northwest.
Also, Wags is famous for many of his pep talks. His most famous one is probably Princeton. I think all the players know what happens on Princeton. But this one happened to be against Cornell. And some words of wisdom that were shared with the team before the game was, "We don't have to be afraid of Cornell, baby. They sit down when they pee just like us."
I remember that one. The scary part is now it's kind of sort of true. We're gonna change the name to protect the innocent, but this could have applied to any number of us in this room and ones who aren't here. So, correcting fill in the blank, once again in the huddle. How many times do you have to kick the dog in the ass before he stops pissing in the kitchen? And I gotta tell you, Coach, over the years, I really struggled with that one because I haven't been able to figure out whether it's rhetorical or whether you actually have a number in mind.
So it happens a lot that a player will get a little confused in the huddle and just having people have questions during practice. No one always knows what's going on. So there's one particular practice, a lot of people asking questions. And the frustration, Wags told us, everyone has all the questions, but no one has the answers. Hell, sometimes we don't even have the questions.
Well, I don't even know what this one means. I will tell you, in my college apartment, we did have a blackboard, and we would write our Wagisms of the day on it on a daily basis. So, I mean, this got outside the football team. This was really a big part of the culture of that. Someone else is going to have to explain this to me later, but humbags.
That was crossed out on the basket.
Alright, so Coach always gets heated up during special teams practice. I don't know that. Always yelling red punt team, meaning red punt return. And it's baffling when we line up in punt formation. Every time.
So I'm gonna go a little off script and share my favorite Wags quote of all time. So each team, he uses a little different set of punts for each team. So before the Navy game last year, he comes up to us at the end of practice the day before and he goes, "Baby, we gotta get ready for this Navy team. They're gonna come in here and they're gonna knock your dinghies off."
So let me tell you something. Why can't witches have kids? Because their husband's got a Halloweeny, baby. Back home. And then that's what I'm talking about. So.
All right, we're going to finish with You know, sometimes the guy would be a little down after the coach would share, you know, one of these. First he'd try to figure it out, and then he'd be a little bit down. And so the coach would often say, if I'm yelling at you, it's because I love you. That was true. You're one of the great people, Wags. Very entertaining, but there's always love there, and you touch a lot of people in this room, and we thank you for everything you've given us.